As everyone knows, Hawaiian Airlines has grown in the international and domestic marketplace over the last few years. This summer, we're really excited to reconnect with our island community by the introduction of a new turboprop operation called Ohana by Hawaiian, serving the communities of Molokai and Lanai. It is about reconnecting with our island communities. One way to reconnect is through storytelling. And so we approached renowned Hilo artist and master storyteller Zig Zane to help us accomplish that. And he did not disappoint.
I was riding in a car and I got the phone call and they asked if I wanted to do a plane, and I thought, okay, this is not April Fool. And I thought, okay, a plane. Now, I'm a little kid. When I thought of that canvas, a huge plane, I immediately just said, twist my arm, twist my arm. I would love it. Aloha, I'm Zig Zane, and I live in Hilo. I'm an artist, textile designer, graphic designer, and welcome to our world.
Aloha, my name is Kuha'o Zane. Zig Zane is my father, and I've been working with him for about 10 years on payroll, but pretty much my whole life. What intrigued me about this is that we're not dressing people. We're not making shoes. We're not making jewelry. We're not making aloha shirts. Now to see it be able to fly through the air, it's a pretty amazing opportunity.
In decorating kapa, the Hawaiians found out that the bamboo stamps, ohe kapala, was the best tool. And so what we have here are elements of Hawaiian thought, Hawaiian creativity in a little stamp, but that stamp represents so much. A lot of history, a lot of story, a lot of metaphor.
Kapa is the bark cloth made from the bouquet tree, and that was our basic loin cloth, that was what we wore. But to decorate the kapa, you would take the ohe kapala or the bamboo stamps, and that's what you would stamp onto the kapa so that you would have your storyline per se.
There are three elements that we really want to instill in this, and one was family, because every time we travel, we always are with family, or we're going to see family. Another one is how we get there. And yes, it is the mokulele now, but in the old days it was the va'a, because we are a canoe culture. And the third one, we always remember where we come from, so piko. And we chose the cordage, or the twisting of the tea leaf, as that image that we wanted to portray, because it symbolized also the umbilical cord, and that umbilical cord to the piko is how we identify who we are, where we came from, and who our families are.
Just like if you're playing chess, you have to understand the different moves that each piece can do. And so it's the same idea. So you would need a certain level of knowledge before you can, recognize the patterns as quickly. I like the idea of manu because of the flight, or the idea that this is for a plane, right? It's either a shape like this or a shape like this that the bird will make. Well, we chose this shape as a bird that is flapping its wings, but also this shape is also manu, the front of the canoe. And that is also the leading point as far as when humans migrate, or when we migrated from Tahiti over to Hawaii.
I decided that the kala was going to represent one of the more important elements of this kahua ka'ivelo. And so I chose the actual leaf pattern, the shape of it, and I gave it a stem to create an actual taro leaf. And that is the one that is most literal.
In my head, I want to see how I can intertwine different levels of graphics to really make it something unique and something that can only be found basically in Hawaii. And what I saw was the route map. So when I looked at the route map, I kind of just looked at Hilo to Oahu, and I was always fascinated by this thing. What started to happen was this navigation route map would create these separate shapes within that would make perfect shapes for masks. And so I used the outline of the route map as the kappa mask. Now when you take a look at it, the breaks in the artwork are representative of a navigational map from point A to point B only in Hawaii.
We want to invite the viewer to partake of this and really interpret them themselves. But hopefully through that investigation, in that becoming more intimate with that art, they start to travel in their mind and allow things to really become organically theirs. I think that the interpretation will come after maybe 10 flights. You know, every time you jump on that plane, you'll see something new. It is a benefit for everyone in Hawaii, because that symbol of our heritage, a cherished piece, is now for everyone to see, and that's a neat thing, that everyone gets to enjoy that part of Hawaiian art.
Ohana by Hawaiian will be Hawaii's newest operation, a perfect complement to Hawaii's first airline, and yet one more reason why Hawaii and Hawaiian Airlines are inseparable.